Listen, you need to believe me when I tell you that it is by absolute love for my job, love for you as well, and passion that I sit here this morning to bring you E-Corner, because I've been coughing. I've been coughing throughout the week. So if I speak and you realize that my voice is a bit, hoarse, you have to, pardon me. You really have to pardon me. Or if some coffee comes in 1 or 2B, you have to pardon me. But hey, I am absolutely excited to be here back again. It's another Friday. I'm always excited when it's Fridays. I'm wishing that I can only work on Fridays throughout the week. It would be really fun. That way I'd bring you any kind of tea you want. But anyway, don't worry. I've got you. I have every kind of tea you can imagine in terms of, stories and whatever. I have it right here on the segment for you. Of course, you're still watching the AM show, but this is E-Corner with me, Noella Carignelli. All right, so you're welcome back. This is E-Corner with me, Noella Carignelli, and I'm going to tell you beautiful stories today. I'm going to tell you from everything you need to know from the TGMAs that happened last weekend to what's been happening in terms of governance and the creative, world. I will be sharing some, details or updates, especially about the Black Star experience with you. And also something to do about Kim Promise, winning, and Stonebwoy congratulating him and him, making nothingness out of that tweet or that congratulation tweet. I'm going to give you all the inside scoop. Okay, right here on the show. So let's begin. And let's start with that beautiful, performances or show, should I say event that happened over the weekend. I'm talking about the Telecel Ghana Music Awards, which is like the nation's flagship music award ceremony. All right, it spotlights a lot of your favorites, gives them the opportunity to perform, and then award them, based on the year under review. They're awarded or recognized or celebrated for the hard work they put into their craft. So that happened last week at the conference center, the Grand Arena at the conference center. It saw performances from Molly, who we spoke to. We actually spoke to Molly on the day, was it on the day or a day before? I think a day before the event. You remember last week? So yeah, Molly had a beautiful performance. It was very subtle, very her. If you know her, if you followed any of her performances, you would know that performance was so her. We also had a performance from Kim Promise. Beautiful performance. Personally, I think that performance was like a beautiful upgrade of what he gave us last year, 2024. His performance during that show, I didn't like it. I'm sure you didn't like it as well. The water thing, it was one big, big messy performance, if I have to be very blunt, but that's my opinion. And of course, I'd share it. So yeah, it was an upgrade of his performance from last year. I loved every bit of his performance. Another performance that I absolutely loved was Stonebwoy's performance. It was classy. It carried a message. It carried a lot of experience as well. After so many years in the game, obviously, being the protege of a musician like Samini, it only made sense that he would pay particular attention to his performances, which is something he's been doing. Every now and then he gives up performances, and it's like one good performance to another, from one good one to another. So yeah, I also enjoyed that. I enjoyed the tribute to the Asomafo. Goodness, it was so nostalgic, beautiful performance. There was another performance that I loved. I'm missing the name, but you'd have to pardon me. But yeah, enough of the performances. Let's get to the awards. And I don't want to, detail everybody that won an award that night. That is on my Joe Online. So yeah, you can get all that information there. But I particularly want us to talk about the Artist of the Year category. And it was quite a controversial nomination list, if you ask me. It had the likes of Kim Promise in there, Stonebwoy, Sarkodie, Team Eternity, Kim Paluta. I know Joe Metal was there as well. And really, as much as these number of people were on that list, there were 3 individuals that, you know, building up to that evening, a lot of talk were about them, or they made sure to make good cases for why people should vote for them. And those were Stonebwoy, King Promise, and King Paluta. King Paluta, somewhere in the middle, he lost the battle. He decided to, you know what, it's okay. I'm tired. And he, you know, he let it go. But on the night, obviously, it was between Stonebwoy and King Promise. And a lot of people thought that it was finally King Promise's time. I mean, this was going to be the 4th time he had been nominated for Artist of the Year. There was a particular year he was nominated 8 times. He had 8 nominations, went home with nothing. And so a lot of people believe that, look, the boy has worked. He's put in the work. He has shown passion. He's shown how bad he wants this. And so it's only fair that last year, for instance, in 2024, he was nominated and he went neck and neck with Stonebwoy. He almost won. A lot of people thought he was going to win last year. He didn't. Stonebwoy won over him. You know, went home a sour loser. That's what I saw. I mean, that's my opinion. I'm not saying that's what it is. But per what I saw, I felt like, you know, he really wanted it, but he didn't get it. So a lot of people thought that, you know what, he was nominated last year, didn't get it, even though he put in the work. This time, he has to get it. And I guess they did a lot of voting, which was very important, a lot of top of mind awareness, got a PR person to, you know, have conversations. They led conversations on radio, on TV. It was exciting to see, if you ask me. Really exciting. It was the first time I was seeing artists being very concerned, very passionate about wanting to win a particular, you know, award. And it was nice. I hope it continues. And so on the night, he won. Over. It was a very dramatic build-up, if you ask me. Very dramatic. He would come on stage, win in other categories, say that, you know what, I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back. And, you know, every now and then he says it. He goes, he comes back. And then he says it again. I'm going to be back. You know, Stonebwoy came, I think, for one of his award in his speeches. He talked about people giving respect to people who respect is due. You know, something to do about, you know, some people disrespecting him. Charlie, won't get into that. Bottom line is, Artist of the Year for 2025 for TGMA is King Promise. And here is a wonderful acceptance speech he read to all of us.
Happy Mother's Day to my 5-star! One else coming here. You guys know I've been here a couple of times and I've gone home, you know? So I didn't write a speech. And then Kilby's told me in the car, I have a feeling, so write a speech. So I wrote a little something on my phone because I didn't want to mess up over here, okay? So just listen to me, okay? First of all, I want to say praises to the Almighty God. Praises to Jesus Christ. I want to say thank you to one man who changed my life. Kilby's and Legacy Life Entertainment right here on my right. I want to say thank you to my well-able team, Quaps, Funks, Erasmus, Gourmet, Gemma, Endo. God bless you guys. I want to say shout out to Curtis, Skanky, and all my brothers who stay with me every time and make sure I'm good. I want to say thank you to my parents and my siblings. This is my mother right here, guys.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to my mother. I'm so honored and proud that on a day like this, I get to spend it with my family. Mommy, thank you for believing in me. You never stopped me when I started making music and I was still in school. And today, look at us, we're here today. I want to say a big thank you to Dance God Lloyd and his team. A big thank you to my dad who's here as well. A big thank you to 5K and Sony Music. And the last one, a big thank you to the best fans in the world. Listen, if any young person is watching me right now who has a dream, use me as an example of resilience. My first year when I broke out on the scene, I had 7 nominations and I left with 0. While some people laugh, I just work harder because I believe in God's timing. Today, I am the chosen one. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you, Charterhouse. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. It's Ghana to the world. I want to tell you guys one thing. As you guys have chosen me to represent you guys, I want to tell you without failure, I promise you, it's Ghana to the world and I'm going to go. God bless you so much. Have a good night, Ghana.
Congratulations, King. That's right. We're the chosen people. I'm the chosen one too here. Yeah, and as you guys have chosen me to bring you E-Corner every Friday, is on. You hear me? Is on. So that was a beautiful speech by King Promise, accepting his Artist of the Year award. Very touching, very sweet, it resonates. It resonates with a lot of people that understand what resilience is, what perseverance is. And so, yeah, congratulations to him. But the drama, it didn't end there. So, you know, obviously, after every award ceremony, there's the post-award interviews, conversations, reactions. And so, you know, it was actually very, very mature of Stonebwoy to have congratulated King Promise, and he did. I was so happy. I mean, a lot of people had a problem with the way he worded the congratulations. So there you have it. He says, "Congratulations, I am King Promise, on your win and on your debut entry into the League of Artist of the Year winners." That's the AOTY. You're welcome. And a lot of people were like, hold up. I mean, come on. You could have ended at, congratulations, King Promise, on your win and your debut. I mean, no, congratulations, King Promise, on your win, and just leave it there. Did you have to say that, your debut entry into the League of Artists? People say, this is not what I am saying. Obviously, if this is my opinion, trust and believe, I will tell you this is my opinion, okay? Because I really don't fear anything like that. People say that tweet was very condescending, you know, and honestly, I can't agree or disagree because I really don't know the state of mind Stonebwoy was in before he tweeted that. I don't know that for sure, so I can't agree or disagree. But yeah, people think that you're welcome to the League of Artists of the Year winners. You're welcome. It's like, who made you the official welcomer to welcome anybody into the Artist of the Year League? That's what people are saying, all right? But hey, at the end of the day, he congratulated the young man, as he rightfully should. I mean, King Promise is literally taken over from him because he won the 2024 Artist of the Year. And so he was passing on that baton, for lack of a better description, to a younger colleague. And so for me, I want to focus on the fact that he congratulated the young man. And that's it. And so this week, you know, King Promise on his thank you tour, or thank you interviews, came by the Hit Studios. We had a beautiful conversation with him. He had a conversation with Dorian Avio and DJ Slim on Daybreak Hits. And they said, oh, yeah, congratulations. But yeah, Stonebwoy, you know, congratulated you. Did you see it? And have you responded? Have you called him up? What's up? Listen.
These are, you should Google what PDFs are.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, and then also, first made the Balenciaga by Sanan Krofokas. I know Munim. You know, but
now everybody's
they know that's it.
Yeah.
I might be the Fufa Bamungusia.
Come on, Sopa.
Bro.
Yeah.
Stonebwoy has congratulated you. Have you seen it?
I've been told of it.
Make her read them.
I have actually been told of it.
Have you responded?
I know payment called Twitter, sir.
I think it was early in the morning yesterday.
Was yesterday?
Yeah, congratulations, I'm King Promise, on your win and on your.
I was waiting for this. I told I told Gomi. I was like, bro, I feel like you're gonna ask me this question about.
Oh yeah. You know he's gonna pop up
into the league. Early this morning, I told them we should wait for you to come so we can ask you.
I don't think it's a big deal, you know. I really don't think it's a big deal.
To respond?
It's not about even responding, but because I have responded to a few. You know what I mean? Like the ones I saw when I went on the app, I responded to.
Yeah, I mean, he congratulated me, but it's not a big deal. I mean, yeah, I have responded to a few congratulatory tweets, but Stonebwoy's own wasn't that big of a deal for me to respond to. Very cocky, very haughty, very petty. Hey, I rhymed though. I'm a good, bar writer. You should come and talk to me. So yeah, in my opinion, that was very petty. And I'll tell you why it's petty. But I understand why he would also do that. Because last year when Stonebwoy won Artist of the Year awards, King Promise. And listen, last year was dramatic. Director, wait, before you even put up, wait. Last year was dramatic. If I tell you, it was dramatic. I don't want to get into the details, but it was dramatic. And so for me, I did not expect King Promise to actually congratulate Stonebwoy. And then he did. And a lot of people thought, oh, wow, that's actually nice. That's actually very nice of him, because if you think about how the whole PR around who should win Artist of the Year went, Stonebwoy was upset. A lot of people were insulting him. People were trying to make it look like paying Toto. Then I only Kolane. If you're not a Ghanaian, I'm sorry. But basically what I'm trying to say is they were like, oh, you're too old for this. Like, you're in the same nomination group with youngies. Leave this thing for the youngies, man. You're old. Go for your leagues, man. What are you doing in this youngies, nomination list, man? And he wasn't having any of that. He was very upset. Long story short, King Promise congratulates him, and then he did not respond to the tweet on Twitter. And so he came to Hits FM, the same Hits FM, the same Daybreak Hits. And we said, okay, Onukpa, we can be here. Oh, we can. Incongratulatable. Okay, Mini. Your guy has congratulated you. What says you? Watch.
Congratulated you afterwards.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I saw it.
Did you respond?
No, I didn't respond.
Why?
No, I didn't think to respond. I just saw it. There's so many people have not responded to congratulatory messages. So I think it's in that basket. Believe me. And there's nothing attached to that at all. It's nice to congratulate people when, they win. When you feel like I'm not that petty. It doesn't have, truly speaking.
Agbena. Stonebwoy won, King Promise won. We're done. Let's move on. Next story. I'm going to talk about the Black Star experience. Okay? And for those of you who do not know what the Black Star experience, well, a lot of people speculated that it's actually the NDC's answer to the Year of Return. Okay? But I don't think that's what it is, because they say that the Black Star, and let me read this verbatim. It says the Black Star experience is the government's flagship culture, arts and tourism brand to make Ghana a preferred tourism destination. It is in fulfillment of President Mahama's campaign promise to launch the initiative as part of the 120-day social contract with Ghanaians. So yeah, despite whatever you think, the Black Star experience is distinctively different from the Year of Return. Anyway, so they launched it weeks ago, and I don't know, it looks like the education around the whole program. It was a beautiful launch, by the way. It had the president in attendance. Nasi performed. You're watching that on your screens. But it looks like a lot of education still has to be done about, the concept, what really it encapsulates. And so the presidential staffer for the Black Star experience, the very venerable Rex Amar, was in the Joy Studios with Kwame Datsi on Showbiz A to Z, and they had a conversation around it. And he says, look, for one of the branches of the Black Star experience, they realized that when it comes to a very good resource, well-resourced record label that really records and promotes and markets, the works or the releases of our artists on the international, stage or level, we lack that. They realize that we lack that here in Ghana. And so they have decided to, use the Black Star experience to help facilitate or amplify some of the existing record labels here in Ghana. If you need funding, they would give you the necessary support they need to give you so you can get your funding. If it means that, look, we have to use our face and get investors to come to Ghana and invest in a totally new record label, they're going to do that. I really don't want to talk so much about this because we're going to hear from the horse's own mouth. Let's listen to Rex Amar.
We've done our research and we realized that the reason why Ghanaian music or Ghanaian artists get to a certain level and they are stuck is because we don't have any well-resourced record label in this country, be it personnel or funding. Because you cannot release a single in Ghana, no matter how good the music is, and you put, say, 200,000 Ghana cedis for your marketing, and another person release a song in Nigeria and put $250,000 for marketing. Obviously, your music might be the best, but his music will blow. So then it means that we need to set up one or two well-resourced record labels that have what it takes to market Ghanaian artists to that global.
And so by that you mean the Secretariat is going to lead that?
We will facilitate to bring private investment to do that.
Okay.
You get what I mean? Yeah, because if you say government, everything that belongs to government belongs to everybody.
Good.
So at the end of the day, that is why people come and say, oh, loan, you give loans to people, and to them,
but Uncle Rex, but there are already existing, quote unquote, record labels who need certain push.
Amplify.
Exactly.
Amplify. So use the word amplify. That's what we insist in. So for example, if we know a record label that is in existence,
yeah,
they've done the work, we know their work. We know that what they lack is the funding.
Yeah.
I will not bring a funding and give to somebody who doesn't know anything. We will give that money to that record label and make sure that they use the money to do what they're supposed to do for us to achieve that result.
Good.
All right, so you heard from the presidential staffer of the Black Star experience, Rex Amar there. People are asking, Charlie, we need the money. Government, you have money. Why don't you give us, source us with money? Why must you facilitate? Facilitate. And no, that's what the people are saying. Okay, so I think more education should be done on particularly this branch of the experience and other branches as well. It really needs to sink down, you know, so that we can help. We can all help support the initiative. But hey, that's it for our show for today as well. It's been nice. It's been an experience. I've been coughing, but you didn't get it, right? Yeah. Things I do to show how much I love you. You have no idea. So that's it for eCorner, guys. Next week, I'll be back on your screens with another beautiful edition of the show. Until then, as always, baby, I've been showing you. I stay fabulous every week. You have no excuse not to, okay? I'm Noella Karen Yali.